After almost 2 weeks of complete cancer, URF Mode is finally ending. Now, URF Mode wasn't a bad mode. I'm not gonna lie, the game is actually really fun when you have 80% cooldowns and a bunch of different buffs. However, I felt that the real downside to the game is that there was really no champion diversity. Everyone was choosing more of the top tier characters such as Wukong or Fizz or Cho'Gath. Some of the characters that really are just too overpowered for that game mode. And while the bans did help in alleviating some of the more cancerous picks, there's really only 6 bans and there's plenty of really overpowered champions. Now, some champions were a lot more manageable than others, especially if you know what you're doing, but some champions, once they reach a certain part of the game, are almost impossible to kill. I'm looking at you, Fizz. Fuck you. Now, don't get me wrong, URF Mode was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I played it quite a bit in the last 2 weeks, but I felt that there was really, the champion diversity was way too low. There was all these Wukongs, Ezreals, LeBlancs, Fizzes, Zeds. It made it no fun for players that actually wanted to try less, how do I say it, less OP picks compared to the other picks. And it really made the game more about who has the most BS comp rather than who has the most skill with their champions. Now, that's really my biggest gripe with URF Mode. There's a couple small other gripes that really, you know, didn't really affect me much, but the biggest gripe is really just lack of champion diversity in the game. And that's what was my original fear of URF Mode coming back, is because of this lack of champion diversity, as the last year, of course, the last year's URF Mode had the same problem, where everyone would always choose certain picks and would never really branch out to some of the other champions to try them out. But overall, as I said like 3 times this video, I've had a lot of fun with the game mode, and I would not mind seeing it again. Now, what I believe that Riot should do, or Rito, however you want to call them, what they should do is really just put them in the custom game section. Because, one, that does not really create a meta. Custom games, there's no meta for hide and seek. It's really only community based, so you wouldn't have to worry about nerfing anybody for it. And it allows players who have groups of people or just want to really play URF Mode again without having to wait until next April to really play the game. So if you would add it into the custom game mode settings, allow you to change the settings, maybe even do URF Mode on Twisted Treeline or Halloween Abyss, which would be complete chaos. I think it would be a really good step in creating a new game mode for people to play for customs. Now, of course, there is problems with this where it would cause somewhat of a shift from people playing normal games to people playing custom games, but I felt that with a huge player base like League of Legends has, probably one of the biggest in the world, second to World of Warcraft, I believe, I could be wrong. But there wouldn't really be much of a change with the massive player base, and I feel that, yes, the custom game mode would actually be a good thing, so you don't have all these people complaining on their Facebook posts saying, "We want URF Mode, bring back URF Mode, we want URF Mode, bring back URF Mode," which is honestly really annoying. And Rito, or Riot, I just say them both, but Riot knows what they're doing with their game, and just because there's a good amount of people who want to play it does not mean everyone wants to play it, and it being a full game mode would really just skew a lot of the other game modes. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. Enjoy the rest of the video. It's sped up to 2 times the speed because it's too long for a normal speed. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. Remember to subscribe and have an amazing day. Thank you. Bye.
inevitable. Life slips away. The last breath is sweetest. Killing spree. You were Who requires my services? Embrace the inevitable. Everything has an expiration date. Slips away. Who requires my services? Life. remember Yorick Mori.